on fruit and seed. So guys, our today's topic is about fruit and seed. In this lecture we are going to study all about fruit and seed, full structure and function about fruit and seed. So guys, first of all we will be discussing about fruit. So guys, what is the function of fruit? So the function of fruit is to protect the seed until they ripen. So what is the first function? So the first function is that it protects the seed until it ripens. Okay guys, and the second function of fruit is that it attracts other animals so that the seeds can be dispersed. So what is the second function of the fruit? The second function of the fruit is to attract animals so that the seeds can be dispersed. And why the seeds need to be dispersed? So that other seeds grow into a new plant. That is why the seeds need to be dispersed. Okay guys, so guys, if seeds are not dispersed by the animals, what will happen if we are not dispersing the seeds? So when the seeds are not dispersed by us, the seeds will fall under the parent tree. No guys, so the seeds will fall under the parent trees, and then the seeds will compete with the parent tree and with each other. For what? For air, water, sunlight. For these all things, they will be competing with the parent tree and with each other. Okay guys, so now we are going to start with the pericarp. So guys, a fruit consists of two parts. What are the two parts? Pericarp and seed. Guys, pericarp. What is pericarp? What are its types? So pericarp are of three types. So guys, pericarp are of three types: epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. So what are the three types of the pericarp? The three types of the pericarp is epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. Now we will be discussing about epicarp. So guys, what is an epicarp? Epicarp is the outermost layer. Epicarp is the outermost layer which protects the mesocarp and endocarp. So what is epicarp? Epicarp is the outermost layer which protects the mesocarp and endocarp. And what is mesocarp? Mesocarp is the fleshy thing in mango that you eat. Mesocarp is the fleshy or juicy thing which you eat. In mango you have seen the fleshy thing that you eat. No, it is mesocarp. And what is endocarp? It covers the seed. What does it do? Endocarp covers the seed. And in some fruits, it is also fleshy. In mango, the covering of the seed is fleshy. So endocarp is the covering of the seed. Is the outer covering of the seed. So what are the types of fruits? So there are basically two types: fleshy and dry fruits. So what are fleshy fruits? Fleshy fruits are those fruits like tomato and mango. Remember guys, tomato is a vegetable. We are all saying that it is vegetable, but it is categorized in the category of fruit. Okay guys, so we are telling that tomato is a vegetable, but it is categorized in the fruit only. So guys, what is fleshy fruit and what is dry fruit? A fleshy fruit is that fruit that in that fruit we can distinguish the layers, the three layers, and in that fruit there is mesocarp which is fleshy and juicy. Okay guys, these are mango and tomato are the examples. And in dry fruits like peanuts, in this you cannot distinguish between all the layers of the pericarp like epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. You can't distinguish in the dry fruit like peanuts. You can't distinguish about the three layers of the pericarp. Okay guys? So our next topic is false and true fruits. What are false and what are true fruits? So guys, true fruits are those fruits that grow from the ovary, that grow only from the ovary. So what are true fruits? True fruits are those fruits which grow only from the ovary. For example, mango. Okay guys, so mango is a fruit which grows only from the ovary and it is a true fruit. And what are false fruit? False fruit are those fruits which grow from ovary as well as some other parts. So guys, false fruit is a fruit which grows ovary as well as from other parts. Okay guys, so now we are coming on the seed. And remember guys, pericarp is the wall of the ovary. What is pericarp? Pericarp is the wall of the ovary. Now we will be discussing about seed. What is seed? Seed protects. In the seed there is a baby plant. In the seed there is the seeds provide nourishment to that future plant that will be growing from inside. Okay guys, now we will be discussing first of all about the seed coat. What is a seed coat? So guys, a seed is covered with seed coat. A seed is covered with a seed coat. And what is hilum? Hilum is the mark through which the micropyle. It is a small pore. Micropyle is a small pore. When the fertilization occurs, the pollen tube goes through the ovule with the help of micropyle only. Micropyle is the hole from which the pollen tube, in the process of fertilization, the pollen tube goes to the ovule through this micropyle. Okay, guys. So now, what is cotyledon? Cotyledon are the two parts. Cotyledon are the two parts in dicotyledon. We will be discussing about cotyledon. These are the two parts which stores food in the dicotyledonous plants. So dicotyledonous plants are those plants which have two cotyledons. Dicotyledonous plants are those plants which have two cotyledons. And the cotyledons are the leaves of a seed. You can say the leaves of a seed. So what are the dicotyledon? What are the cotyledon? Cotyledon are the two leaves of the seed. Okay, guys. And a seed which have two cotyledons are known as dicotyledonous. Okay, guys. And a seed which have only one cotyledon is known as monocotyledonous. Okay, guys. So for example, dicotyledons. For example of the dicotyledons, we can say peas, gram, bean. And in monocotyledonous, we can say the wheat, rice. Okay, guys. Now we will be discussing about radicle and plumule. What are these radicle and what are plumule? In the dicotyledonous plant, what is radicle? Radicle, you can in the dicotyledon. For example, if you take a bean, a gram seed, and you gently press it, the seed coat will be outer. The seed coat which is covering the seed will come out. You can peel out the seed coat, and after that seed coat that has been peeled out, you can see the two things like this way. The two things you can see which are joining to a single portion. These two are known as cotyledons. Okay, guys. So these are known as cotyledons, and this portion which is coming. Okay, guys. So these two are known as cotyledons. And what is radicle? The shoot, the root of the baby, the embryo. This is the embryo. This is the baby plant. This is the embryo. So this is the embryo through which the cotyledons are joining. What is embryo? Embryo is the baby plant through which cotyledons are joining. So the embryo is the baby plant through which cotyledons are joining. And the root of the embryo is known as radicle. So what is radicle? Radicle is the root of the embryo, and the shoot of the embryo is known as plumule. So what is plumule? Plumule is the shoot of the baby plant. Okay, guys. In dicotyledonous plant, the cotyledons store food. And in monocotyledonous plant, the part which is storing food is larger. And the cotyledons take up the radicle and plumule and be at a side. Like this way. There is like this only. And this is the portion of the stored food. So this is the portion of the stored food. And this portion is known as cotyledon. And the radicle and plumule are like this way. This is the radicle and this is the plumule. Okay, guys. So we have understand the concept of dicotyledonous plant and monocotyledonous plant. So thank you, guys.